Okay, so if you haven't been watching chess on YouTube for the last few days, maybe there's a small chance you don't know who Mittens is. But this is a new AI demonic kitty that's been rocking the chess world. My last few videos, I've been getting absolutely destroyed by Mittens, who supposedly has a rating of 1, but it's actually like 3,000. It's a very strong, very strong engine. And in this video, I thought it would be fun to try and get revenge and try and destroy its soul. And I'm going to team up with Stockfish here. So I'm basically cheating against the Kitten to try and win a game. Now, off screen, I do have a chess-based board open with Stockfish. Please do not do this against human opponents online. I assume it's okay to do against an AI kin. So chess.com, please don't ban me or sue me. Also, Mittens, don't ban or sue me. I don't think cats are capable of filing lawsuits, but maybe I should get some liability insurance just to be safe. So let's hop in. And for one extra twist in this video, I'm going to try and get a Stafford Gambit. So not only am I going to try and beat Mittens, I'm going to try and humiliate Mittens by winning with a Stafford Gambit. And I haven't tried this yet. We'll see how this goes. It might take a few rematches to get the opening that I want, because Mittens is known for varying the openings. And I'm going to leave the eval bar on. I assume more YouTube viewers like the eval bar, but let me know in the comments if you prefer it one way or another. And okay, I'll play. Good luck. We do have e4. Are we going to get a Stafford? Knight f3, knight f6. Okay. I don't need any assistance for this. We do have a Stafford Gambit. The main Stafford Gambit accepted. And we have pawn e5, which is one of the main moves here. And in this position, there's actually two options for black. There's knight e4 and knight d5. Against human opponents, I usually prefer knight e4 because it's a bit trappier. Like there's a trap if d3, bishop c5 is already winning for black. And then there's a line if d4, queen h4 is very venomous. But after knight e4, d4, the line is objectively bad for black. I mean, just the Stafford Gambit in general is bad, especially at engine level. So I'm going to go for knight d5, which is objectively a little bit less worse. Still better for white, but not by as much compared to knight e4. And okay, we do have d4. And this is still some sort of prep. I know bishop f5 is a move here. And the goal is to get a more double-edged position. So bishop e2, play queen d7. Let's see what Mittens wants to go for. Very calmly castling the king. And this is where, like, on my turn, I'm letting Stockfish think off screen, and I'm seeing the top 5 options it's recommending. And in most cases, I'll probably choose the top move, but there's going to be cases where I might want to steer it into more sharp territory where maybe there's a chance of exploiting the fact that Mittens can't calculate at such high depth. So I like the move that it's suggesting, just casting queenside, guaranteeing a sharp game with opposite side castling. And Mittens very quickly plays pawn a3, maybe preparing some queenside expansion. And I'd really like to generate some attack on the king side. There's a few moves being suggested. There's queen e6, there's f6, there's knight b6, which doesn't make so much sense. Okay, so I've let Stockfish think for a little bit, and the top move is actually knight b6, but the second move is f6. I think this is a little bit more practical, just to try and chip away at the e5 pawn. And if takes takes, then the g5 will open. Of course, white does have c4, and now we're pretty much obliged to play knight b6. But Mittens has to deal with pawn tension in the center, and there is a trade on f6. And now, wow, there's actually a few options. Top move being queen takes d4. Can we get away with g takes f6? I think this is another case. I'm not going to play the top move. Okay, this is a fascinating line. The top move is queen takes d5, but I don't want to trade queens. I want to keep all the attacking potential. I'm going to take back on f6 with the pawn. c5 played. This allows the knight to return to d5. Now bishop to f3. Interesting. So Mittens has not learned basic opening principles of developing the pieces. Instead has been pushing pawns. The bishop on f3 is the only piece developed. And now, I mean, I really want to generate an attack. Stockfish is suggesting either rook g8 or h5. Both moves look very fine. I think rook g8's a bit more flexible. So let's start with this. Knight c3. Okay, putting more pressure on d5. Now Stockfish recommending knight e7, which looks weird at first, but there's some potential for the knight to maneuver. Okay, bishop e3 played. And now knight g6. Okay, at this point, I'm playing the top Stockfish move. Mittens plays king f1. Let's go for knight h4. This knight is on a journey. b4 played. Okay, things are getting sharp. And we can see based on the eval bar, also based on evaluations in ChessBase, this is not at all lost. And yeah, it's still technically better for white, but this is exactly the type of battle I like to see. So now here there is one top move of knight takes f3. I'm looking into this line. It actually looks pretty concrete, but I already like the fact that we're getting the bishop pair and we're removing the main defender on the white king side, which was the light squared bishop, and we're keeping our own light squared bishop. And now we have bishop g4, harassing the queen. Queen e4 played. Interesting. Okay, let's keep harassing the queen. Rook e8. Eval bar doing some thrusting. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. Queen d3. Oh, wow. Wow, Stockfish recommending an insane move here. Not a winning move as far as I can tell, but okay, just really crazy from a human standpoint. Look at this move, bishop f3. Oh no, my bishop. What's the point? Okay, rook g1. Look at this eval bar. Mittens played this move. A few seconds later, the eval bar went straight in black's favor. I'm not yet looking at Stockfish. This is black to move. Is there a winning move here? Is there rook takes g2? Or maybe even queen h3? Are we about to crush Mittens with the Stafford Gambit? I'm going to plug this move into Stockfish. If you want to try and find the move, pause the video. But there's only one winning move here. And the move is queen h3. Overloading the g-pawn. Oh, look at this. The queen cannot be taken because the g-pawn is pinned and it's attacked in 3 different directions. Queen f1. Eval bar already saying checkmate in 8 by force. And the move to start with is absolutely insane. It involves putting another piece on a square that's attacked by a pawn. Look at this move, bishop d6. Oh no, my bishop, a threatening mate, and more importantly, connecting the rooks. So after pawn takes bishop, just verifying here, we're going to take on g2. This is crazy. And Mittens playing a spite check. Pawn d7. We can just take that. I'm pretty sure I can finish off this game without Stockfish. But rook g8 next. I'm not even plugging these moves into Stockfish because I feel very, very confident. There goes your bishop. Mittens is very silent here. I think realizing its fate. And now rook takes g2, but even more forcing is actually how to do this. Bishop takes f3, and then we win the queen. But what's the force mate? Maybe rook takes g2. Rook takes g2 is just cruel, but also kind of cool. Rook g2, knight f6, or knight c5, and then the king will be safe. And yeah, it's saying mate in 3. I'm pretty sure this is the way to go. King c8. No more checks. Not even spite checks. Wait, is there no mate here? It's mate in 2. It's not. There's no mate in 1 though. Any rook move I think is force mate. Let's just torment it. Rook takes h2, double check. And then rook h1, checkmate. What is Min saying? What? How you? Oh, is it accusing me of cheating? Maybe I should sue it. Can I sue a cat? Also, I did kind of cheat. I was using Stockfish. Thank you, Stockfish. Shout out to Stockfish 15. Even stronger than Mittens in this game. So not only did we defeat the ever so powerful Mittens, but Mittens has just been crushed by the Stafford Gambit. That was a 30 move victory. Oh, it feels so good. Let me just replay this game and watch in awe. So knight d5 is not the move I normally like to play, but look how quickly this went in black's favor. Opposite side castling, played pawn f6, broke down the white center, opened the g file, and this knight maneuver, this knight started, I mean, this is a Stafford Gambit knight. It started on f6, went to d5, went to b6, came back, went to e7, g6, h4, and took the bishop, all within the first, 18 moves? And once we removed the bishop, even Mittens couldn't figure out how to defend. Yeah, the queen got pushed away. Smooth bishop f3 is so satisfying. And yeah, I think like queen h3, it wasn't spotted because it requires higher depth. Like for an engine to fully understand this line, it needs to see like 5 moves ahead and see the sacrifices of bishop d6 and rook g2. It was so sweet. Instant replay, bishop d6, and then rook g2. Oh man. Okay, GG. I feel like my life is complete. Beating Mittens with a Stafford Gambit.